Everybody, Glitch here, and let's get back to Monster Train 2. So last time we bought some upgrades, got through Arduhn, I believe, and yeah, and so we bought some stuff, made some changes. Let's keep going, see what awaits us. I don't know that I've seen this guy, actually. That's interesting. Sap 3. What's the trial? Front non-boss enemy each wave gets reanimate 1. That's obnoxious. Not the worst thing. A lot of ranged. Slay. Axe thrower. We should be alright. We'll find out. I know. Alright. So still on this Arduhn run. I just added this guy to my deck last time. Quick and sweep. Very interesting combination. This guy doesn't actually have a ton of synergy with our deck necessarily. The reason I added him is because we have Seraph, Entropy Seraph, and he has those 12 attack, 2 shield guys that are going to get absolutely blasted by this guy. At least that's my hope. So that's why I picked him up. But yeah, so I'm actually going to probably trial him out here since there's those low health dudes in the back. So let's actually see how that looks. Let's do it like that. Question is, who do I want in the front light here? Probably this guy for the spell slam. I mean, if this is gonna be big conduit gaming, right? And I probably do want him there. Not sure about the stewards. I should also be drawing into this random guy here. Maybe I might want him to die. I don't know that I should have given this guy the flight. Because I'm pretty sure it gave him some health. Or maybe I upgraded him. I don't quite recall. But it's, you know what? It's not a big deal. We'll be alright. Whoa. Little lag there. I'm not sure what that was. My apologies. Do something like that. There's our Vengeful Shard. Probably cast Moon Ritual. We already have 12 damage down here. That's pretty interesting. This dude dies for free before he even gets to do anything because of my Quick Sweeper. Turns out that's the whole point. I wonder if I put this guy in the front to get his graft. A double striking Quick Sweeper might be insanely valuable, right? But we'll see. Well, we're definitely doing this to phase it to New Moon. We definitely want to leave it at New Moon, and we know we're playing this because we don't want to take one net. Oh, what is going on with this choppiness? I'm not sure. My apologies if you can see that in the recording. I'm assuming you can. I'm not sure why it's happening. Anyways. So it's New Moon decided we could safely ping this guy if we wanted to. Right? Honestly, I'm gonna see what happens. I don't know why he gained 10 armor. That's one of my upgrades, right? Oh, because he's automatically equipped. So this guy actually could take a few hits. I don't hate that. I don't hate him being in the front. Then I kind of want to kill off the front guy because I know he's going to reanimate. And I mean, I have a little bit of damage. I think maybe I'm just gonna daze him, just cause. That way he doesn't do anything. And leave it like that. Okay, get our Moon Ritual from the Luna Priestess up there. I must have misunderstood what daze meant. I could have sworn that would stop him from. Oh! Different moon phase. That's why, right? Yeah, obviously. Duh, my bad. Okay, well, I should have cast that before I phased. Oh well. Lesson learned. This dude's dead. Do I want to descend them for any reason? Probably not. I think I'm just gonna toss a spear steward in this room. Actually, maybe I'm just gonna play out several cards here. 3 mana though. Well, we're definitely doing this as per usual. and we could once again gravity this guy just for some damage. It's not like I can play any more minions. I kind of want a secret ingredient though. Do I have any other minions I care to play out? No, so I should probably just get him out on the field. This guy is a pretty beefy tank, so I'm gonna put the Spear Steward there, and that just leaves me with the other Steward up here, which leaves me with 1 mana to do something with. I don't think I need to reanimate anybody in specifically. I could reanimate the Twisted Assistant. You don't get 2 copies of the equipment, but you know. I could also descend this guy so that my Shade Guard does not take damage. I don't think that's a big deal, to be honest with you. So I'm not going to. I'm actually gonna mix instead. Maybe the Rage might actually be ideal here. I'm gonna put it on my Sweeper, right? That might be cool. If I had a double strike, man, I probably would. I thought this was a different dude, actually. So this guy has Rage on him. I actually could put Rage on him. Right? But I might lose that when he eventually dies. He doesn't have a lot of health. Yeah, I'm going to do it like this. Unsure if that is correct or not, but that is what I am doing. Ritual. Dude gets bonked. Resolves, gets some stats. Sweeper sweeps in, gets some more rage. I mean, he's getting beefy. Oh, these guys get absolutely dominated by the sweep down there. That's very funny. Luna Cycle Staff is pretty great. I am going to probably put it on the sweep guy for sweep reasons. And I mean, it's probably okay on Arduhn himself as well, but I kind of want a different equipment for him. I'm not quite sure what. It might actually be the double strike equipment that I could have sworn I drafted. Maybe I got rid of him. The guy with the 2 claws. It doesn't matter. Any reason to keep it full moon? No, but there's a reason to do it before, which is to get stats here. So let's secret ingredient. Let's pick the unstable and stable 10. This guy dies, my dude gains stats, so everything is hunky-dory there. Now the question is, actually, if I put the unstable on one of the backline guys, he will just die on the sweep, so let's do that. I don't think there's any real negative to this necessarily. My front guy dies. I don't think there's any way to prevent that necessarily. Hold on a second, how come he dies? Everything should be getting swept, right? So he's gonna take 6 damage. Oh, so he's taking 12. So there was a way to prevent it if I had either put a silence or maybe ascended one of these guys. That might have done it. I could actually fly him out of here and he won't die. Is that worth doing at any point? What's the cooldown on the flight? 2. Do I want the equipment pretty badly? Yeah, I kind of do. I kind of want to put that on Arduhn, actually. Yeah, maybe that's the equipment, right? So yeah, let him die. I don't know if that's the wisest thing again, but we'll see. So take some damage there. Get harvested. No big deal. Resolve. So there's the twisted back. I thought it said twisted rack. Okay then. So yeah, we're definitely gonna put this on Arduhn. 3 mana, and I do have some secret ingredients that I would like to play. We'll see if we get to play them. Can't do 2. Well, I could do 2 moon rituals here, but then I end up shorting my Shade Guard some stats, which I think he needs right now because he is taking a little bit of damage, right? Definitely playing this here. Now he's trampling. And then the pseudoscience. This card, I really wish, maybe there's an upgrade to make it like apply more than one thing. Hold over and that upgrade, should it exist. Seems like it'd be pretty strong. I don't want to take Vengeful Shard damage, so I'm going to do that. And I am going to New Moon. And then I'll decide if I'm doing one more. Again, denying Shade Guard stats. Might not actually be that impactful, but more conduit on my boy Arduhn here. One thing I hadn't considered is I am kind of denying him slays here with my test subject alpha. So that is a consideration that I had not made. Maybe as a result of this floor changes, maybe Arduhn should be better on second floor now. Unsure. But that's okay. We live and learn. Let's do it like that. I believe... Oh man, it's actually pretty close. Does another Mage Bane get me there? So it would be... what? Mage Bane 4? No, it doesn't. I don't really want to deny the stats to this guy because he is taking some hits here and there. And the boss is coming though. What do I draw into? Another Mage Bane 3. I should probably, if I can find a way to combine, that would be ideal. I don't think that's a thing with a grafted equipment. I have no idea. But, yeah, so I think we're just gonna end turn. Get another Moon Ritual. He gets bonked twice, but it's okay, he resolves. A brief smite. I mean, what does this put his power at? I feel like a trample's better. I could be wrong about that. So, let's do this. Just beef boy attack power all of a sudden. That's cool. Can only... Well, I guess it actually probably does not matter. Because... it might. If the combat goes upstairs on the result, Relentless, that might be important. So I'm actually gonna do something like that. Okay, Reanimate is good. And man, is Reanimate 1 on Arduhn ever incorrect either? I don't think it is. Maybe he gets one more hit in, you know what I'm saying? Sure. Does this guy die? Should have checked. Yeah, we're fine. So, sweepers, or excuse me, the axe throwers get swept here. Everything dies. It doesn't. Nothing really matters. We got the dubs. Might as well do this, and then I can deal 40 damage on this guy, right? Not that it matters, it would just be for fun. Bonk. And then another 20 if I wanted to. But let's see what the mix gives us. Nothing really impactful, I don't think. Skip region 2 for funsies. Yeah, and it's over. This guy looks super cool, I gotta say. One of the cooler designs. Who gets the final? Hey, my man. Conduit 1. Perfect. Alright, I feel like this run's probably a little bit tenuous at the moment. Is that nuts? Damn, Planetarium's good too. This is a huge amount of attack power on Arduhn, right? Arduhn and whoever, yeah, Mage. Mage played 4, so it's 4 per each stack, so this gives him 20. But does this 15 every resolve? That seems pretty nuts as well. But he's not a silent, but my brother over here, the Shade Guard, is, I think, is the silent sentinel that has silent in the name. Is he a silent? Gee, I wonder. That's pretty crazy, actually. I think this has better scaling in the long run because it goes on Arduhn, but I'm very curious about this Eclipse Chamber. Very curious. It also lets me cycle new moons better, or not new moons. What's that card called? Moon Ritual. I'm gonna pick this. I think Planetarium is tactically more sound, but I'm gonna pick the Eclipse Chamber. It just sounds more fun too. What do we got here? Surgical Strike. This card's really good, but man, I'm not great with it. Let's see. Replicate Array. Remove equipment from a friendly unit. Copy the unit. What? Remove equipment from a friendly unit. Copy the unit. Does that mean I could get this guy to get me another Twisted back? Probably not, right? I'm not sure how that card works. This could be useful as well. I think I'm gonna pick the Surgical Strike. I don't believe I have one. It could be useful in the floor with all the conduit on it, because it'll be, so it's piercing, so it ignores a bunch of stuff, and it could have like a good plus 20, not plus 20, but you know, like this could deal a good amount of damage. And if I get a cost discount on this, I might be able to just like spam out on a couple of units. Is that a? I thought this was an arrow. No. Very clearly a scalpel, or it looks like a scalpel. That looks painful. Anyways, all right. So, what's how are we going? We could get a Lazarus unit. We could duplicate a card. I do think I have good cards. I don't know if I necessarily have cards that I would love to duplicate. Maybe the Pseudoscience. The Pseudoscience would be cool to duplicate, but nothing. Yeah, but that'd be clogging up hands, because I believe holdover cards still count as draws, so I'd be clogging up 2 draws, and I don't believe I have more draw right now. No, so eventually that starts clogging up my hand. That kind of worries me, so that means I don't necessarily want to copy that, which kind of makes me think I want to go over here. I could use some upgrades on stuff, and I could remove something, I don't know. Plus the fog, you know, there's always something nice in the fog. The trinkets are tempting, but I don't have that much money. So I'm gonna go over here. Plus I could always copy because I'm using this this pyre. So let's get the Merchant of Steel. See what he said. See what he's got. Large stone. I do have a little bit of extra space right now. Maybe. How does that put our bottom floor if I bump him to 3? So we have 7. So if Sweepy is at 3, I don't believe I could still use. Yeah, I could still do Sentinel, Sweepy, and Arduhn bottom floor. Is that good? I have no idea. But don't I actually want the Shade Guard and the Sentinel on the same floor now? Because then they will gain Resolve. That, I mean, this guy could still be on the bottom floor, I guess, and just get his sweeps out of the way that way, right? That might be ideal. I think I'm gonna do it. I don't know if it's correct. And then do I want something with quick? The only thing would be this, right? So he'll get H2, but it doesn't really affect the attack, so I don't know that I necessarily want that. Let's reroll, see what we get. Ooh, reanimate one. Glimmerstone, Endless is an option. Could keep getting one of the tanky boys back, right? Something like that. Something like that. I think I kind of wanted my Shade Guard. Endless. These are good upgrades. Reanimate one is interesting. I'm not sure if necessarily the best, but maybe something like that. Would be cool to. There's like specific units that have reanimate buffs. This would be very useful on one of them. Not so here, or not as useful here. I think I'm going to be spending a fair amount of money in this shop, so I'm gonna endless one of my tanks. It's probably going to be the Shade Guard because he scales better. Actually, hold on. Is that an argument to not put endless on him? Because I don't think he keeps the buffs after he's endless, right? So it's probably here. So it's probably there. So I'm gonna make that decision, and might actually reanimate here because if he survives, oh, but the Titan Knights actually, yeah. Let's do that instead. I do want to put Conduit on something because it might be in the same room. Maybe that, right? That's power for, what's his face? Right? Plus, it works well with Mage Bane. I could give Mage Bane to the Sweeper, but he doesn't need it. I mean, sweep it in and of itself, I think, is enough. Again, what does my downstairs floor look like? It's Arduhn, maybe the 2 silence now, 3, 5, 7. So maybe that isn't the downstairs floor. Maybe the downstairs floor really is the Sweeper and 2 other things. Maybe I should actually have copied, but I do have a duplication. I just have to not. Actually, I could get everything. Where else am I gonna use my money? Nowhere. So duplicate a card here. Get one of my tanky boys. It's either, let's do the Shade Guard, right? I think so. I think it's the Shade Guard for sure. Duplicate that, and then where am I putting a buff here? Conduit this. Give one of them Mage Bane. That seems okay. I feel like there's more useful stuff. I'm gonna give it to this guy. He's the one I'm kind of unsure about. All right, made some choices. Money down to 0. Unsure if that's a good idea or not. But we'll see. All right, special event. Maybe we'll get Jimbo. That's not Jimbo. It's a lot of spikes. Portion of the rail up ahead has been destroyed, leaving scattered rail spikes to litter the ground. These once proud emblems of the covenant between the clans of heaven and hell are now nothing but debris. But you sense power. Ugh, I don't know how I read that. But you sense some of these rail spikes still contain some lingering power. That's how. From which clan do you take a rail spike? That's interesting. Oh, these are actual. Oh, I think I've seen these. That's interesting. Okay, so what is a Pyreborn Brain Spike? Consume, reduce cooldown by X, supply 2X Avarice. Seems alright. I don't have any crazy cooldowns on Luna Coven. 3X. Jeez. Okay, well. And then propagate 2X. This definitely has some value, I think. But I'm gonna go with my current game plan of giving Conduit. Let's pick that. Cool. Alright. What are you removing? This is a tough one. I don't know that the mixes are doing anything too crazy right now. And I'm reluctant to remove stewards. I think it's the right call, particularly because I duplicated. I'm gonna do it, but I leave one tanky steward for upstairs because I do believe I need a little bit more heft upstairs, just a smidge more, just in case. And also just to tank like bosses and stuff. But then that leaves me with what else am I removing? I still think it's one of the mixes. I mean, they're good, but they haven't been incredible. So let's do it that way. They don't scale with conduit anyways. So yeah, okay. Let's move on. Draw -1 each turn. That is tough. What do we got here? Nothing too crazy. After combat, game reanimate. Wow, that's interesting. I didn't know this guy. This guy can get pretty nuts, I guess. I am unsure that this is tenable, but we'll find out. Alright, thank God we have, like, a fair amount of mana. I just noticed I got a lot of 2s as well. So, has the bottom floor changed? Is it still this? I feel like it is. My big sweepy boy. Dude, that is an absolute unit. He's taller than Arduhn. That's crazy. I feel like this is probably fine. And then Shade Guard, and then I want my Priestess. And I'll redraw into the Shade Guard, I'm sure. Maybe I shouldn't have played the Shield Steward as a result. But that's okay. What other minis do I have, man? That probably means I could have gotten rid of that. Oh no, I'm very light on space. I actually have 1 pip less than I need, right? Yeah. So that's okay. So I'll probably put the twisted guy, twisted back fella, twisted assistant there, and either the spear steward just for damage or something. I probably need a better alternative to that. And then the 3rd Shade Guard up here covering these 2. I need maybe 1 or maybe 2 more minions to replace these shield stewards with, or just upgrades that make sense. Alright. Let's see if I've screwed myself with this minus draw. Well, that's not a very threatening first line there. Oh, I've already broken my rule. Whoops. Yeah, I meant to have 2 Eclipse Chamber beneficiaries in the same. Well, I didn't notice. Oops. So maybe I do. Okay, so probably in the future I'll have to remember to move. Probably Arduhn is a floor 2 thing going forwards, and then put the Silent Sentinel, or maybe even 2 Shade Guards. Is it 2 Shade Guards in the same room, and they'll get absolutely destructive and keep gaining stats downstairs, and then put them with the Sweeper, and then put the Sentinel up here? That might be the play, yeah. Actually sounds good. Alright, I'll have to remember that. For now, however, I am probably gonna just play the Eclipse Chamber down here. And then do I care for Rage? Probably. Put an Arduhn. Dude's gonna get absolutely dominated. So he's gonna take 20 damage, he's at 80, and then 70, and then Arduhn's gonna pick him up, so I don't actually need to Star Surge at all here. Alright, what do we got? Surgical, doesn't matter, the archer dies. He doesn't have trample yet. I don't know why I'm thinking he has trample. But he doesn't. Obviously he doesn't. How much is this? A lot. This is also a lot. This is 55 to the whole floor, right? It's gotta be better. So we're probably gonna do that. Ooh, the incants. Did not notice. I hate this bird. I really do. That ruins me so many times. We're doing it anyways, but I should have played the... I actually will rewind for that. Because it's permanent scaling, right? So... If you didn't know, this game offers a very handy rewind turn thing. Still take the sap too, but in the grand scheme of things, it's better. That guy not dying kind of worries me. I think it'll be alright. Yeah, because he's getting beefy up there, so it should be fine. He'll meet his end. Alright, free gold. Gotta love that. Only takes 4 damage. Not worried about it. Can I deal some damage to this idiot? More than likely. Pseudoscience. Okay. Isn't this just gonna be 9 conduit? Jeez. Actually, the problem now is that my sweeper's going crazy. Denying Arduhn any significant hits. Oh well. Bonk. Thanks for the 75 gold. Slap fighting. It's okay. Ooh. Oh, he still got a slay. Ideally, he would have gotten 2 slays. No, it doesn't matter. I don't know why I keep thinking he has the trample on him. Maybe, you know, my brain don't work good. Brain don't work good, I'm sorry. Well, I want to play my Shade Guard up here. Just to have a little bit more protection. But then what do I, like, what else? Where's my Twisted Assistant, man? Where are you? You gotta get in here, bro. That's gonna be next floor, right? I can also just, I'm just not gonna play the mix, is the thing. So yeah, I think this is correct. I think this is correct for a little bit more damage. I think we take the sap, right? Everything dies anyways. Prepares us for El Bosso. Yeah, I think that's good. He resolves. No big deal. Resolves. Bonk. Get absolutely demolished by the sweep. There's no enemies on the board, so we just lay the shard out. I don't want that. Probably gonna have to full heal with this fella, but that's, I mean, no problem, right? Mix it up. What do we got? Sap might be something for the boss himself. Ooh. Ooh. Let's do it that way. See if I can get a really meaty, like 200 hit on something, right? Nope. Nope. Oh! Haven't I fought enough? No. Won't we just play our spike here? Doesn't really matter too much. So the melee weakness is definitely gonna go on the boss over there. So he's gonna take a very large hit at the start. We pseudoscience here. Lifesteal 2 seems okay, and I see it. I know you see it too, but I see it. And we're gonna do it for fun. We're gonna do it for fun. I'll press the button for fun. Look at that, full health, and he doesn't even die. Bye bye now. Oh yeah. Hold on, let's give it up for the troops. Yeah, nice job. Ooh. Maybe Arduhn gets the final here. 4, 3, 2. Oh no, the spikes! No, he got it! Yeah! Nice job, Arduhn. So, little scaling there. We gotta consider it. He's actually not getting too many last hits right now. That's of my own doing, but it's okay. Face a new moon, apply 5 attack at stealth to friendly units. That seems good. Another cycle staff. It's a little late to be trying to scale, right? 3 combats, including my favorite, Cael. It might be this, right? Cosmic Bolt will have some good scaling with the conduit that I got. So how much conduit is Arduhn at? Conduit 4. So let's say he'll just have one more conduit here. So it'll be 15 times 5. I mean, that seems like a massive nuke. Could be useful. I'm tempted to take it, and so I will. Brain transfer. Mixology seems good. On summon and reanimate. Sacrifice, transfer. Wait, sacrifice. I wonder if that matters for sweep and quick for that one guy. That might be cool. Buff and debuff effects to front friendly unit. That being said, I don't know about any of these. I don't know that I want my deck to keep getting more cards because these are not like great, and I'm not sure how else to effectively use the brain transfer. So I probably skip here. I'm just not certain, so why take the cards if I'm not certain? Alright, what do we got? We got some money, an equipment, a room card, and equipment combination. Fire health, another duplicate. That could be useful. And a merchant of magic. I do have spells that I would like to buff. Cosmic Bolt, Coven Spike, that one other thing, surgical. So that could be useful. I don't think I ever saw you, bro. Where were you? Come on now. Yeah, I do think that I have equipments that I want to combine and such and buy, but it's a little bit less value right now. Although the fact that I get a free one, I can buy another one, I could make my own equipment right then and there, is very tempting. Plus 150, which is nothing to scoff at. But my Pyre's at half health. I kind of want to heal, and so I think I'm going this way because I don't know how Cael's gonna go. I know where his Cherubs are gonna go though. They're gonna get trashed by my sweeper. Oh yeah. So let's do that. Heal the Pyre back up some. Merchant of Magic. Heal your Pyre equal to the spell's cost. That seems cool. Double stack. Is that anything? Double stack. Double stack on the Covenant Spike. Coven Spike. That seems useful. Seems very useful actually. 6 times. Very, very big amount of. Yeah, I mean that will go great on the 1 floor, right? I think I'm doing it. I'm done thinking about it. Yeah. Does this do anything that I care for? A humongous nuke? Nah. I mean, I'm sure it's strong, right? Oh, wait a minute. It multiplies its own power. So this would be 20 times 5 plus the scaling of attuned, which would be, I just figured this out, but I already forgot. It'd be like another, 50, 60, something like that based on that floor, right? So that's actually pretty crazy. I might consider that strongly. The problem is the consume, right? So that'd be a one-time thing. I'm not sure about the heal. I mean, I know my Pyre it's got some damage, but I haven't taken more damage to it. This is always tempting because cheaper stuff is better, right? I'm actually gonna do it here. I'm gonna do Surgical Strike here. I don't know how this works with the consume actually. If I could do a plus 20 consume Surgical Strike that I can use when I need it to to go through a couple of dudes, that might be ideal. I think I am gonna take the Emberstone at least though. This is crazy to me. This is crazy to me. Actually, I'm just gonna do this because it looks fun. That's just the reality is this looks fun, and I want to do it, and that's why I'm doing it. Let's reroll. Anything that I want to have intrinsically? I don't think so. Nah. More magic power. Permafrosted spell? Maybe that? Nah, there's no way. Permafrosted, surgical though. Why would I like to have intrinsic, if anything? If I'm gonna discard it, then there's no point. Right? I don't like this reroll too much. I feel like it doesn't matter all that much. If anything, I'm gonna do this, right? So I can have... the problem is I already put a -1 on it. So that's a bummer, right? So there'll be no point to that, pretty much. Maybe it's just the magic power for absolute funsies. Oh, I could do it like that. Yeah, let's do that. 14 damage. Okay, scaling. Covers a lot of small things that you need to kill. That's if my sweeper doesn't pick them up first. So I guess that's a good point. Am I preparing for not having my sweeper? Is that just another backup plan? I mean, he's doing okay. He's got a fair amount of health, right? So maybe we put it... maybe it's this. I don't know. Maybe it's a humongous cosmic bolt. No, but I think I want to see if I can get the remove, consume, and then just have that insane nuke. Just non-stop. Right? I know, Mr. Cavender, I know. What do I want to draw to have whenever I need it? It is Surgical Strike. It absolutely is Surgical Strike. And we hope that we have enough conduit to scale it to where it can kill something if I need it to. But is that good versus the sweeper? I don't think so. So, I think I'm actually just gonna spend some money on damage. I'm gonna hold out for a consume removal on this. And I'm probably just gonna put it on the Starstruck. Just for a little bit more damage. What do I have in here? It's a duplicate, yeah. So remove a card. I forget I have duplicates in the store too. Remove a card. It probably is one of these mixes again. I'm not convinced with them. Yeah, it is. Move that, just thin out my deck a little bit. And now I am broke. I can still duplicate. It's pretty crazy when you think about it. I don't know, this Fireheart seems nuts to me. And now, here's the real dumb question. Is what am I duplicating? Because, if it is a minion, then first off, I should have removed one of these stewards. I am now realizing. Wait, I can duplicate this. Why? Yeah, more vengeful, sure. That'll solve everything. Maybe it's one of the Eclipse Chambers. Could have two of them, buffing 2 Shade Guards, and my Silver Sentinel. I thought about this. This seems pretty crazy, right? Just a humongous amount of conduit. Could be the Mage Blade. That's something as well. I feel like I have enough minions. I don't think it's going to be a minion. I have equipment synergy with the oil. And I feel like if I am going to... I could duplicate next floor, maybe. And duplicate one of the silent and then have 2 Eclipse Chambers. And that would be useful. So it's one of these two. This could get mana intense. It's not like I have everything for free, right? Then again, I do play out a lot of my minions, and everything's pretty cheap. Maybe it is this. Yeah, let's do that. See how that works out. All right, I think I'm as good as I'm going to be. So I'm pretty much not using this phase Nook at all. That sucks. Oh well. Yeah, let's do it. I hate this guy. I don't know why Cael, like, there's harder bosses, but Cael just always gives me a tough time. Okay, we just talked about this. We're putting, perhaps a mistake, we're putting Arduhn down. Oh, wait, I just realized if I do that, my conduit is going to be very low on floor 1, which is where I would want it to be the highest. So maybe I'm completely wrong about everything. Just like normal. Yeah, whatever. Look, you know what? Whatever. Don't listen to me, alright? Yeah, I really still think this is correct, is the thing. And then I do want to play, so maybe this is the Eclipse Chamber right here. I'm not going to do this right now because I want my Luna Priestess. This represents a lot of conduit scaling in the long run, I feel like, so I'm going to play her up here. And then just toss this, wait, hold on. What are my minions looking like? So I got 3 more pips in the form of 2 minions, a 2 and a 1. So a 2 and a 1 will always fit up here if I wanted to. And then maybe like a 3 and a 1 here. Yeah, I mean, we play it. It's whatever. Yep, that's why we wanted to cover. It's unfortunate that he's going to be hitting into a steward that is just going to fall over. But, you know, alright, so could daze him. Does daze prevents an attack, right? Yeah. So I would save that. Do I need it down here? I don't believe so. We do that for sure. And then do we ever trade in 1 damage to do a little bit more damage to everything here? The guy in the back dies. I don't need to worry about him. He gets swept and quicked. Could double tap the Cherub and then it will die to the sweeper. Does that do anything in the long run? So he will get damage shield here, which is not necessarily what I want. Can't descend the boss. I think I take 1 pyre damage here and just double tap the Cherub so that he doesn't buff, which kills both of them, leaves the axe guy at very low health, and daze the boss. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I could spell slam, save myself a gravity. He probably won't die in 3 turns. Let's see how that looks, actually. Because the spell slam makes it so that I only have to hit the Cherub once. Right? Yeah, so he actually dies to the cleave there, which actually means, whoa, a little bit of lag there as well. I'm not sure why that's happening, but my bad. And then I get to not daze the boss because I can't read. Reading is very difficult. Do it again. Do it again, but this time, does that ruin my plan? By 1 point, actually? It does, doesn't it? Wow. So I get to either save some health on my steward, which might be impactful at a later point, right? Once Cael begins to start attacking into stuff. That is... Oh wait, no, it's not. Again, reading is very difficult. Reading, very. I don't know why the lag's happening. I think maybe my game just wholesale crashed. Okay. Sorry about that. I don't know. Oh my god. We're having a time here. We're having a time. Don't freeze again. Thank you. All right. This is the correct sequence. I promise. There. Everything dies. Steward is saved health. We got some scaling. We take 1 pyre damage. Jeez. Promise you I'm paying attention. Nice bonks. We're stronger than we look. Good for you, man. Alright, let's think about things before we start pressing buttons like normal. I mean, there actually isn't much to think about here. Just gonna Moon Ritual. Eclipse Chamber, more than likely. I don't care about the Forever Serum right now. Yeah. Let's do that because we know we're gonna put the other guy up there as well. Yeah, we do. And then we could either take 1 power damage and mix and fervor serum. I feel like that's wrong. I feel like we just do that. Rage 4 might be useful. Maybe on Sweepy Boy. See, he hits the entire floor with that. This is actually going to be a low damage turn. Concerning. Perhaps the scaling has gone away from me. Because now he's going to get damage shield. Yeah, I only have 1 minion up there, so we're going to need some help up here. A surgical strike would not go amiss. Naturally, we don't get it. Oh well, that sucks that this is here now. I really would love it not now. Because I really want to play it. I probably need the mana buff here. Should I make it out of Cael? Which I think I will, but, you know. I mean, it's unfortunate, but I think this is what it is, right? Can I fly this guy down here? That'd be interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think this is what it is. This would be very funny because it would buff everything down here eventually. Just Arduhn at the start, but no, I think this is the play. It kills the 2 things. It puts my Twisted Assistant in there, gaining rage. Got Conduit. I can actually fly him down here, and he'll buff. That might actually be good with the Mage Bane. And then we stare at this longingly as it discards. Goodbye! Nice. Big rage. He's roaring. Look out. So those guys are big mad because they're going to be big dead. That's unfortunate for you, Mr. Steward. I have done what I can to save you. Hey, look. Dang it. Dang it. Oh well. 230. That's actual insanity. 230. I mean, I wait. Hopefully, draw it when he's in the turn. These guys are never going to. Well, never say never, but they're very healthy. I'm not worried about this floor in the slightest, which means I'm worried about this floor. I don't want to consume my Cosmic Bolt just on this idiot. I feel like it's better used elsewhere. But I do feel like you absolutely juice this lad. Yeah. Yeah, no, it is what it is. Now, do I ever do 6 Conduit here? 6 Conduit is nothing to sneeze at. It just, you know, it consumes it. So I'm trading in 6 Conduit now in lieu of potentially a lot more Conduit later. Plus, everything here dies, right? So I think the answer is to mix. Sap 1, Unstable 5. Unstable doesn't do anything. I wish you could see the state of things while this is up. I'll pick the Sap. Actually, I guess I could use it on Cael right now, right? Save some damage on my poor Shield Steward. Protecting the Priestess. Yeah, but I mean, it's 2 damage. When is 2 damage? When is 2 damage really gonna be anything? So we just keep the infusion, hope to use it on Cael at a further turn, you know, like at a clutch moment. Oh yeah, so, sorry Mr. Steward. Also means my Priestess is in danger. Next time Cael zoops up there, he's gonna punch her in the mouth. Stand tall, Cherubs. Don't get swept by my gigantic text subject alpha, Cherubs. Oh no, that's what's gonna happen. Oh, I could try and fish for a reanimate for this poor guy. So this is what I'm talking about with Surgical Strike. This is very good at, like, I could just clean house here with the archers. There's no real, like, right here, there's no real benefit, but maybe at some point. Alright, so we're actually playing out pretty much our whole hand here. And is there any reason to keep it at the current phase? Not really. Wait a minute. probably pseudosciencing the front, just because it's spikes, you know, it's reanimate. It's good on this guy. Spikes is great. I don't see the reason to surgical strike here other than damage on Cael. Well, unless this guy is going to get hit by Arduhn. He doesn't have... man, I keep thinking he has trample, like, baseline because of this guy. I should probably get this guy killed, to be honest with you. But that's fine. Just to give his equipment to one of my heavier damage frontliners. But we'll get around to that. For now, I actually will protect my Moon Priestess. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Wow! I thought I had another minion. Nope, clearly not. So, this is only one hit. It's very low odds that this would save the Priestess for one more turn. But it might, right? So, now I could just get some free damage. I actually don't know if really the rage matters here too much. I think I'm just gonna... Is there any... No. Nah. So there's no real reason. Just pop him in the mouth. One. End the turn. Yeah, those guys are getting really beefy. Nice. So this poor bastard just getting walloped there. Okay, so I don't want that. Pseudoscience to fish for the reanimate. Don't get it. That's okay. Because I can just full heal him. Get the Lunar Staff out. Probably on Arduhn. Get 10 armor, nice. Moon Cycle, which is perfect. Mix, just to see what we get. Rooted is interesting, but not that interesting. And we could reanimate one here. What does it look like if we heal him to full? How quickly does he die? First attack, right? So if we heal him to full, he won't. He'll just take 20, so he'll be fine. But if I reanimate him, he will just die again. Because of the third attack. So I don't want to do that. So I am going to spell slam. And now he's fine. Oh, right. Half damage. Maybe that calculation would have been a little different. Oops. Oh well. Regardless, I mean, everything's fine. I should see about getting that guy killed. But I think I've already given away the opportunity. So he would have to take. Well, no, because even if he flew to the front of the floor here, he still wouldn't die quickly enough. I mean, it's not like he's doing poorly. 33 trample is not nothing. It's just I would obviously much rather it be on a Titanic 125 or 171 mob. Yeah. Right. Get blasted. I gotta get like a slay on him or something. Some sort of slay effect. Alright, what do we got? Essentially playing our whole hand out. Get the shard out. I think, Mr. Steward, I think you are dead. There's nothing I can do about it. Well, I could. This guy could fly to your rescue. Maybe. We'll think about it. For now, I do believe that I am... Ooh, wait, hold on. It doesn't matter because I'm going to end on New Moon, right? If I do it this way. Yeah. So, could descend something. That guy dies, not worried about it. Cael doesn't matter. So I either fish for the reanimate proc here. Particularly on my steward. But honestly, I'm not worried about this floor. He's going to punch in there once more. These guys are fine. If it gets up here with Cael alone, like, I think I'm just dead anyways. So I'm just gonna assume that that's not gonna happen and hope for the best. So I think we pseudoscience. I do believe we gravity the middle guy here because I do want him to die. So we pseudoscience here. Get a reanimate. That's fine. Keep the sap just in case. Mix. Melee weakness. 100% for sure. That actually I could use that right now and kill this guy. But I think the gravity does the same thing. Yeah. And so then we keep sap and melee weakness for big man himself. Alright. Whoa! Get bonked. Not the final wave I was expecting. Unfortunately for... Damn, dude. So, I mean, this has to be more damage, right? As much as I want a Covenant Sway. But yeah, so let's pseudoscience first. And then, what do we want to end on for Full Moon? Or for Starstruck, excuse me. I'm pretty sure I called that Star Surge earlier. Sorry, too much balance druid in the brain, you know? It's dangerous. Dangerous balance druid addiction, you know? So these guys get swept, I don't have to worry about that. So 300 damage just on this Cosmic Bolt. Or I could Conduit 18. It's not gonna equal 300 damage. I don't believe. And then we're probably gonna put melee weakness on him. So yeah, I really think we Cosmic Bolt back here because we're very, very close to him being roasted. If only I had spell weakness, he would get absolutely destroyed. Unfortunately, I had to heal him. I had to heal the mob, but we'll keep that in mind. Yeah. So let's do that. Bonk. Let's no weakness, and he is dead, but just for fun, you know. I guess what would be better here? Maybe the days just to really BM him on one turn. Oh no, my Silver Sentinel dies anyways. Oh well. Goodbye, Cael. Bonk. We can... Oh, it doesn't matter. He's gonna get barbarians. Come on, Arduhn. No. Well, good job, test subject. This guy looks crazy to me. Just his model is pretty nuts. All right. What do we got here? This is the guy I was thinking. I could have sworn I had this. This might be a good Arduhn pick, maybe, or maybe even one of the Shade Guards. They're getting really beefy. Duality, deal 10 damage on your. Seems good. I think I'm gonna go double-edged, but I don't even know if I'm gonna keep him. Well, yeah, because I have stewards that I don't want. So yeah, this is better than a steward, for sure. We go energy here. I feel like I need it. So. All right, so that was Cael. Pretty sure this video is going a little bit too long again, as it is. Sorry about that. It's who I am. So I'll probably just do the upgrades next time for next episode. So, alright. Thanks for watching. More Monster Train 2. Gonna finish out this run, maybe next episode. I really like this game. I'm probably gonna keep uploading. So if you're enjoying it, thanks for checking it out. Stick around, and I'll see you next time.